Previously on Soccer Deal Hunting.
Boys, we did it. Nike Tiempo, we've got the Phantom GT, the TechCraft, Nike Phantom Venom. Shut up. Fuck.
Today was great. Tonight, I'm not quite ready to talk about that. I'd like an Italian accent for that a little bit. Did you hear it? I'll get the water.
Something I'm noticing, these prices aren't consistent with any other Burlington I've seen. We have a top-end pair of Phantom Venoms, ACC and everything. They're here for $39.99, which is considerably higher than anything else I've seen. Here's the thing though, pull off any other old crappy pair of cleats and it's the same deal. Here we have a low-end Phantom Venom Takedown, also $39.99. It looks like we also have a second pair of that same boot in that same colorway here as well. So two pairs of Phantom Venoms, $39.99. It's been 3 hours. The nearest Ross is 150 miles away. What a disaster. It's open, it's open. That, it was just that entrance was not available. We do have something pretty cool off the bat. A pair of Nike Air Max 720s. They're here for only $39.99 and they almost fit me. I'd probably pick those up if they were my size. And then a pretty decent boot. It's the Umbro Velocita 4 Pro. Here for $19.99. Retail on them is around $160, so it's actually pretty good. Hey, what? I literally walked right by these. Top end Tiempo Legend 7 here for $24.99. This has got to be like the fourth pair of these I've seen on this trip so far. Still exciting though. I mean, it's a $220 boot here for $25, and I almost missed them. There's no more Rosses or Burlingtons for a good 120-mile radius, so I think I'm on the 5th Harry Potter book by now, so I guess I'll catch up on that and hopefully see you guys in northern Louisiana. Pretty boring state. Look at this. 99 degrees, 99,999 miles. What a milestone. You see that guy's car on fire? Oh, I also hit a broom too, just drove right over it. That was about it in the last 2 hours. We're at Ross though, in Shrevesbury? Give me a second. Oh no, we're in Broadmoor, Louisiana. There's absolute heaps of boots here. The shoe section is really disorganized, which usually is a good thing because it means stuff goes missed. I do see one good pair, the Under Armour Magnetico. I've never actually found this colorway. They're pretty cool. On the inside it says, "Do what you love." They're here for $22.99, which for a $250-ish boot is a pretty good deal. Another one. Right there. This line is so long, I actually don't even want to find anything. Oh. Well, it's the Under Armour Magnetico, but an indoor turf variation. I'm not very excited. Yo, wait, what? $57? What a nightmare. Next door is a Marshalls though. Haven't had anything there in a really long time, but I guess today could be the day. I've seen this before in Ross. It's a rugby boot, leather, actually pretty solid. $49.99. Who is pricing this shit? I'm surprised though, I've never seen a rugby boot in Marshalls before. There's nothing else except for a pair of Youth Mercurials, $13. Let's keep going.
If you're observant, you might have noticed we're doing a shit ton of driving on this hunt. Well, we're fast approaching a new state. one that's going to make our journey so far seem quite small. That's right, Texas. Here's a fun fact. I'm from Massachusetts. Texas is 33 times bigger than my home state. The route we've chosen takes us through essentially the whole state. 645 miles, or 9 hours and 34 minutes. Our end goal is to look at some caves in Carlsbad, New Mexico, but along the way, you know what we're going to be doing.
You'll never believe what we just found at Ross Dress for Less. Under Armour. Again. $56.99. Again, what the hell's going on? They are SG Pro, Under Armour Magnetico Pro Control. It's actually a pretty nice boot. And then another pair of SGs, also the Under Armour Magnetico, conveniently priced at what? $23. It's bizarre. I thought for a second this was the actual Neymar Mercurial. This is the saddest looking pair of takedown Mercurials I think I've ever seen. Maybe that's why Neymar went to Puma. Or because of that fat bag. Dude just got a helicopter. It's probably like a Nissan Altima. You know, I've had a lot of close calls in my day, but this is up there. The white flash crimson Mercurial Superfly 7. It's the Pro model. Not only is the Superfly Pro a great boot to find, this colorway is also insanely nice. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but it is a good sign of what's to come in the Lone Star State, hopefully at least. We've also got a pair of X 19.2s. Pretty decent boot. First takedown here for $22.99. That looks like it for the boots, but I'm gonna pop up. Wait a minute. Well, these are alright too. The Copa Gloro 19.2. Yet again, the first takedown from Adidas. Hard to spot too in that low-key red and black colorway. We've also got a couple jackets, which makes sense because it's so hot. Who would buy that here? We have Real Madrid Windbreaker, 85 retail here for $19.99. And then a New York Red Bulls travel jacket, retail $75, here for only $14.99. Those are both really good deals actually. We're in the middle of nowhere. This has got to be the least likely set of circumstances I've found a top-end pair of boots ever. Carlsbad, New Mexico. First Rosper, 150 miles. We've just found the Tiempo Legend 8 FG 2499. I literally can't believe it. This is crazy. I also spotted these things. It's a woman's pair of Air Max 97s, one of my favorite silos. They're here for 56 bucks, price reduced, which is not half bad. And there's also a woman's FC Barcelona top, only $12.99, which is a very good deal. I am shocked we managed to find a pair of boots so early. I'm absolutely stoked. I was worried this video wouldn't even be able to get made because, you know, I went to one or two more Rosses on the way. I didn't see anything. I didn't even film them. We're driving so far, it's just a pain. Maybe we've been rewarded for that. So,
I'll take over here. Today's giveaway item is going to be the Tiempo Legend 8. If you want to win, just like the video, subscribe to my channel, follow my IG, and comment your Instagram down below. And last week's winner is right here.
Oh, good morning, beautiful.
Shut up.
we've made it to White Sands National Park. But before we go there, we're gonna hit up the Ross Dress for Less. I'm hoping that most people who come here like to go to the park and not so much shop, aka they're normal. To be fair, New Mexico has been pretty good for us so far. We're 1 for 1. So let's get in there and hopefully keep up that streak. The absolute scenes. You can't even write a story like this. Second store in New Mexico, second pair of Tiempo Legend 8s. Almost the same colorway, Price reduced, $18.99. Bro, that means these were sitting here for like at least a couple weeks. A $230 cleat for $19. Second New Mexico store, second pair of Tiempo Legend 8s. Holy crap. The only other boot maybe worth putting in the video here is the Predator 20.3. Price reduced, $13.99. On its own, not a great find, but the reduced price makes it a little bit better. After the Predator glove hit in Florida, I've been checking this area a little more. We do have these Adidas SG League shin guards. Not very exciting, but they are priced at only $4.99, which is actually a pretty good deal. Can you see it? There you go. Let's see if there are any gloves as well. It's kind of a crappy pair of Nike gloves. Let's see if there's anything else over here. If they're in a box, they're usually pretty decent, but it doesn't look like it. I used to rock these joints though, the iconic Nike J Guard. Literally the smallest shins in the game. They're here for $3.49. We've also got a bit of a funky looking PSG kit. It's definitely a youth size, or a woman's size. Look at how close the Nike sign and the PSG logo are. This is weird looking. Retail $90, here for $12.99. We've also got a Chelsea top with proper logo to crest spacing. Retail $90, here for $12.99. It's actually a really good deal.
You know, only being able to hit one store a day is kind of a force, but the scenery is beautiful, and at this point the Legend 8s are virtually automatic. So with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Surprise, surprise, there's actually another Ross right by the Airbnb in Las Cruces, so I'm gonna pop in there and pick up my guaranteed Tiempo Legend 8s. Perhaps I've gotten a little cocky, but can you blame me? I don't see any good Tiempos yet, but we do have some Mercurials. This is the Neymar Vapor 12 Pro, the first takedown, which retailed at over $100. I've never seen these at a Ross before. They're here for $22.99. And then we've also got the launch colorway of the next generation of Vapor, also the first takedown, the 12 Pro. Yet again, retail around $120, $130, here for $22.99. All right, you guys aren't gonna believe this. Drink it in. That is the world's largest pistachio. Wow. Chilling in Las Cruces for a little over a day. We upgraded from a communal container bro, to a single container just for us, which is nice. Tomorrow we have some pretty big plans. We're driving from here over to Phoenix, which is like 5.5 hours. Phoenix has a lot of stores, which means a lot more hunting. More than we've seen in the last 5 or 6 days. She keeps making me take pictures. Are you dying? And I'm dying. It kinda hurt. Woo! I forgot about Tucson. Another store you'd think I might have forgot about. Burlington Coat Factory. No, I haven't. There's just none around here, and they've kind of sucked lately. We'll give this one a shot though. Oh my God. We just found something at Burlington. And it's a pair of Tiempo Legend 8s. Who would have guessed it? $19.99. They're a size 10.5, which is actually really good. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe it's the Tiempo Legend 8, but I really didn't expect to find anything at Burlington. It's been several thousand miles and I've had nothing. And we've also got this army green pair of Predator 19.3s. They're also $19.99. Not the best boot, but I don't think I've ever seen that colorway before. All right, please do excuse the low quality of the B-roll. I'm still in a place where backpacks are prohibited. However, finding good deals is not. Being corny is also not banned. I think that's my 4th pair of Tiempo Legend 8s, and the last 3 came in New Mexico and then now in Arizona. Okay, so this doesn't seem that exciting, and it's not that exciting, but I find the Puma Ultra literally all the time. It's always the 3.1. This is the 2.1. You're here for $24.99, Considering the retail's over...
To the left.
Considering the retail's over $100, it's not a bad deal. Where that boy going?
Sadly, like the desert climate, our luck in Arizona dried out. Phoenix had nothing. So we hopped in the car and headed north, through Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, until we finally got to our next hit in Montana.
What a drive this has been. We've got a boot that I'm yet to see on this entire trip at Ross. It's the Nike Premier. Really good leather boot, technically a top end, here for only $22.99. Retails around $110 and I quite like this colorway. And then, something that used to confuse me at the beginning, it's a youth top end Superfly. Youth size means it's much less exciting. Even still, decent find for $19.99. Arizona, New Mexico were good, but all we saw was Tiempos. The Premier is about as close as you can get.
And with that, our cross-country cleat hunt was over, and I hopped in the car for a 36-hour drive home. Looking back at this whole road trip, and in particular this video because it was by far the widest range, what a good time, man. 8,258 miles on the road, almost a month. In the end, we got 10 pairs of top ends, which isn't great, but in those western areas, the stores are pretty far and few between. I think in all, the Phantom Venom probably is my favorite boot we found, Tech Craft Tech. Actually, those are of course the ones I ended up giving away in this video as well. With that being said though, let's take a look at your best finds in this installment of Deals of the Week. Let's see what you got. Starting things off at number 9, we have a two-way tie. It's actually the same boot, one at Ross and one at Burlington. We got the Neighborhood Pack Mercurial Vapor 13 Elite found for $29.99 at BCF, and then that same boot, but in the Dream Speed colorway at Ross for $5 less. Alright, I'll admit it, this is a weird one, but I'm a sucker for classic boots, so I had to throw this in. It's the T90 Laser Elite 2, all the way back from 2008, found in Latvia, of all places, for $11, or I think 13 euros, which is a crazy deal. This is the 6-stud soft ground variant. These were also made in K-leather and synthetic, I think. Here is the synthetic. If you want to pick up a pair on eBay, they resell at around $165, so 11 is a pretty damn good deal. I forgot about this one. Number 7 is a little funky, a little goofy, but I had to throw it in there. My favorite boots to find at Burlington, the Umbro Medusa 3 Elite. This guy found 2, 4, 6, 8 pairs of the exact same boot in the exact same colorway at Burlington Coat Factory. These things actually retailed for $225. It is an elite boot, though you can find them pretty heavily discounted if you know where to look. On eBay, they're at around, actually $70 is the last pair sold for, which is a lot better than I would have expected. This is just one of the best looking boots ever made in my opinion, and it's based off of, in my opinion, the best looking boot ever made. You can't beat the original, but Nike came pretty close. What we got here is the Mbappe x Mercurial Superfly 7, a remake of the Vapor 4 Rosa colorway. These are popping up like crazy at Winners, which is like a Canadian equivalent to Marshalls. They're costing $80, but it's their currency. Do the conversion and it's $63 for this beautiful pair of Mercurials. And if you were buying these to flip, the last pair sold on StockX for $295, so count me in. These could be two of the best outlet deals I think I've ever seen. They're both the Nike Superfly 8. The first pair in this classic black colorway, $100. That's a pretty good price. These are still actually going on Nike for $275. But then this next pair was only $70, and a size 9.5 as well is a really good one. That exact same shoe, like same size and everything, just sold on eBay for $220, which is a lot more than $70. Number 4, starting things out with the Neighborhood Pack Mercurial Superfly 7. They're at Winners yet again, so $63. And then I just wanted to see these guys again. It's the Rosa Superfly 7. We already talked about them, but come on, man. I'm thinking about going to Canada just so I can find some of that stuff. This is always my dream when I walk into Marshall's. Now, that's the only department store that actually puts the shoes like in the boxes. This guy found 11 pairs of them, man. Look at all those boxes. That's right, 11 pairs of the Phantom GT. And the prices for boots are always $19.99. This colorway resells at around $100 depending on the size, so if you do the math out, there's around $880 potential profit if you're going to be selling them on. Then a rare kit inclusion. We have 3 of last year's PSG authentic away kits at Marshall's. I think I would have to pick up one of those. Nike always does so well on PSG's kits, man. This is what I'm talking about. Winners is going crazy. There's so much stuff in this submission. I'm not really looking forward to talking about it. Let's just dive into it. We've got the Tiempo Legend 8 Anti-Clog, the Dream Speed Superfly 7, as well as the Flash Crimson Superfly 7, and then just this photo, which is a bit of a money shot. You've got a few of the boots we just talked about, but notice there's 3 of those Tiempos, 2 pairs of Phantom GTs, as well as a Terra Pack Superfly 6, which is a really good looking boot in my opinion. But no, of course, even that's not it. We've also got the Neighborhood Pack Vapor 13, Adidas X 19 Plus. By the way, finally an Adidas boot. I don't know why they're never in here. A TechCraft Mercurial Vapor 13, and finally a Phantom Venom. If you picked up all these boots at retail, which like obviously you wouldn't, but just if you did, you're looking at $2,795 of boots. Now winners, we already know it's an automatic 63. Multiply it by 11, you're looking at 693, which is considerably less than 2,800. And finally, our winner is winners. Holy crap, what's going on with winners? I'm actually a little bit curious. And also a little worried too. Why are all these boots going up to Canada, man? Bring them down to Less and Burlington. But I am happy for the Canadians though, so that's cool. We've got the Flash Crimson Superfly 7, yet again, $63. Then another pair of those Tiempo Legend 8s. Actually, make that 2 pairs of those Tiempos. Then the Phantom Vision 2, the Phantom GT. These are actually sick. The Future DNA Pack Phantom Vision 2, remaking the iconic Hypervenom Phantom 1 launch colorway. Then we've got 2 more pairs of Tiempo Legend 8s. Almost a whole month on the road, man. I still can't believe it. I was getting mad sentimental just going back to this footage too, because I had a blast on the trip, man. I've never really done like the national park circuit, but this kind of allowed me to see a lot of stuff I haven't before, so that was cool.